Yeah, it's up.
Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to ILR3. It's another Thursday night. Hope you're all enjoying it. We are here for round 14. It is now the Singapore Grand Prix as we start the Asian leg of the calendar. So Tom, what do you reckon will be the outcome of this race? This is a massive race in the season, I think.
Yeah, it really comes down to whether if Brandon can kind of break the duck he's kind of got himself into. He's got a bit of a rot going at the moment. He just can't get out of it. Ever since around Britain time, he just seems to have took a step higher. And just Brandon can't match the pace after he's performing. Brandon's just had the pit again. He's obviously just pulled out of that lap. Didn't think it was good enough.
Well, that might be Brandon done then, so I don't know if he will be able to get around in time. He might just make it. We're on board with Mr. Crumpet though at the moment as he's coming around to finish his lap. He's not really that confident, but we'll just see what he can do. He's P16 at the moment. Can he launch himself into the top 10 here? Up to the line, and he's actually, I think he's starting a lap. Never mind.
No, I think his lap's been invalidated because I'm pretty sure he's had 2 or 3 of these now. Just can't keep up within the limits.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's had his lap invalidated every time.
Cardi Balloons has come back in. He is now a full-time ILR3 driver. Had a trial last week in Italy, and it went pretty well, I think, to be honest, didn't it?
Yeah,
he started
it was him or
quite far back.
Probably Jacko 4 driver of the day. They both did superb in the strategies they chose.
Yeah, Danny is really pushing here in that Toro Rosso, just coming around the Anderson Bridge.
Interesting to see he's setting his lap now, not right at the end, hoping the track will evolve maybe a bit more, but he's going up on his last lap, just up.
Only just up then, so he might not even get past Lizanne's time then if he's only just up, because he is 4/10 behind 6th place, so he needs a really good lap here. We have yellow flags though in sector 2. But Danny, he's completely lost it through that section there, and he's hit the wall, and oh my word, he's absolutely everywhere. I can't really tell if it's lag or if it's just him going
always
everywhere.
Very tricky through there.
And around the final corner then, up to the line,
left it off slightly.
And he doesn't improve.
Brandon's just come out behind Owen. There's only even minute 58. He'll have time, but it's just whether he'll have enough of a gap, because he was hampered in his first lap by Danny. He got too close towards the end, and you could see his rear, well, his front end just wouldn't stick. It just kept sliding across the surface.
Yeah, well, he does need a massive lap here because he does not want to be starting P6 while Afri has pole position, because he really wants to defend that title now, that title charge.
He's in the middle of 2 cars. Owen and Luzanne. Massive. Brandon had at the back of Owen. I think Owen was trying to get out of his way, but actually Brandon was going for the inside, and Owen broke so harshly. Brandon didn't have anywhere to go, and he's lost his right front end plate. That's P6 surely.
Yeah, he's gone.
Disaster. Absolute disaster.
Well, unfortunately the camera angle I had wasn't that great, so I didn't really see it.
It was just coming out of turn 5 or 6. Owen had moved to the left hand side of the track. It's the next left hander that leads into turn 10, but he comes to the left. Brandon preempts him, staying on the right, so Brandon goes into the back of Owen and loses his right front end plate. Fair enough to Owen, he retired, so he'll not get nothing out of it, but they're Paga fastest, just. These Williams boys seem to be on it.
Yeah, the Williams are really on it. Front row lockout at its stands for Williams. They are top of the constructors table as well, so this is massive for them.
It really is. But then could there be another crash gate? Maybe Fatslide could do it for Brandon. Maybe Paga could do it for Afri.
Yeah, you never know.
Balloons has spun it.
Of course, crash gate 10 years ago now. Nelson Piquet throwing it in the wall.
Junior.
Yeah, Nelson Piquet Jr. That is right. Yeah. Not his dad. Definitely not his dad.
Paga doesn't improve. Afri doesn't improve. Will he go for another?
I mean, I think he'd be pretty stupid to go for another.
Yeah, I guess well, you're looking maybe 5% if you look after the tyres in your out lap, and in laps you're on 5%. But after these tyres, when I was doing a practice race with some of these boys earlier, Paga just retired, but the percentage tyre wear was very high. You got to about lap 10 or 11, the tyres there was no point to being on them anymore. It was just like there was no rubber. They just kept sliding and they wouldn't grip up. So your best bet's probably doing the 1 lap, not the 2. You'll hamper yourself too much in the strategy.
Yeah. So we've got Silent Assassin coming around to finish his lap. Will he make a shock pole position here? Coming around the final corner then. Silent Assassin goes pole.
Oh, he does too. What a lap.
He goes pole. Will Afri respond though? I think he has gone for another lap.
Yes, he has. He's just up in his lap by 7 thousandths. It's not enough though. He needs to find a 10th out of somewhere.
Sector 3 is his last chance here to try and snag pole position. And Silent Assassin with a great lap to just pit Paga to pole position then. As it stands, DNA Joe.
Afri is up, but he's not up enough.
Got DNA Joe coming round. Could he maybe snag pole? It would be quite something. He is quite far off his off pole at the moment. Here he comes. P4.
Fourth, just that's good lap. Good lap from DNA Joe.
The decent lap indeed. Puts his Red Bull P4 for now, but here comes Afri coming up to the final corner. Needs to improve by just over a 10th. And he's done it. He goes pole.
It's the worst thing that could have happened for Brandon, but the best for Afri.
That's exactly what Afri needed.
But the 2 Williams have been split. Brandon has a 5-place grid penalty.
5-place penalty for Lausanne Gaming. It puts him P12.
Yeah, but the only lucky thing is he doesn't have to start in those ultras. It is a wet start here.
Yep, it is going to be a wet start.
Owen got a 5-place grid penalty also, so those 2 had their bit of a collision.
So then, if you like your championships close, this could be it. Afri on pole, Lausanne Gaming starting P12 for the Singapore Grand Prix. You do not want to miss this one. Don't go anywhere.
Lilliard's only 11th after showing well in Belgium and Italy. It's interesting.
So then a wet start. I think it is going to dry up in the race, though. We have been confirmed. So we could see some interesting strategies coming in this one. It is hammering down here in Singapore.
Oh dear, Baza. Disaster. Absolute disaster.
Yep, Baza has disconnected at the worst time possible.
Well, if he gets in before the formation lap, he'll be fine.
Well, he's only got about 20 seconds to do that.
Yeah, but whilst we're waiting for them to get on the formation lap and the start of the race, we should go over some key facts about this circuit. In the last 10 years, this is the first ever time it's rained here. There's been no rain in any other year bar this year. It's also had 3 new layout changes. In the first 5 or so years of this track, you had a Singapore chicane where it was nice and quick, but there was a lot of safety concerns, so they removed it and made a sling in 2013. The problem with the sling was they were taking too much pace under the Anderson Bridge, so that then changed that again in 2015. So then it became turn 10, you went left, and then another quick right into the left under the Anderson Bridge. It doesn't slow, it slows them down, but it allows more safety to be brought into the sport, which is why the halos are being brought in for next year also.
Yeah. Of course, we also had Kimi Raikkonen having that title-defining crash in 2007. The first ever Singapore Grand Prix.
You might have one here as well. You had one in 2017 in real life. Well, you have one here tonight. Silent gets a better start. Packer gets a better start than Afri, and all of a sudden, Silence in between, and that's them all gone. I think that's the best thing Lausanne Gaming can hope for, to be honest with you. That's all he can hope for, to be honest. He's outside the points. He's P12.
This has not gone well for Lausanne at all. He does have a pretty comfortable lead in the championship, but that could take a massive blow.
He's hit the back of, I think that might have been Lilliard or someone, but I think he might just get disqualified because he touched someone on the formation lap. Maybe not.
Maybe not. So then a quick rundown of the grid. Sorry about that, Tom. You can carry on if you want.
No, carry on.
Alright, well, a quick rundown of the grid then before they make it back to the grid. It is Afri on pole. It's exactly what he needs. He is hunting down Lausanne Gaming for that championship. And it's Silent Assassin in second alongside him. Paga starts third for Williams, who are looking strong around here. Then DNA Joe slots in P4 in the Red Bull. Then Fat Slag, the mystery driver in ILR3, starts P5 for Renault. Cloudy Balloons in his first full-time race in ILR3 starts P6 in the Force India. Goody starts P7 in the McLaren. P8 is Danny in the Toro Rosso. Lilliard 9th in the Haas. And then Sir Lane, after 2 back-to-back podiums, starts P10 in Singapore. Ben LFC in 11th in the Ferrari. Lausanne Gaming, your championship leader at the moment, starts P12. Crumpet 13th, Bazza 14th, Owen 15th, and Jacko rounding out the grid.
Now, we do say this is a blow for Brandon's championship, but if Brandon doesn't score points and Afri wins, the gap to Afri is still 19 points. Brandon doesn't really want to do this, but he can afford to do this.
He can very much afford to do it, but it could really cost him in rounds to come then. So then, here we go. Coming to the race start. 5 red lights for the Singapore Grand Prix. Will we see drama? Lights out and away we go. J&A Joe's jumped the start. He's got a drive-through penalty. He's going to overtake them all though into turn 1. Who's going to get the better run between the Williams and the Sauber? It's going to be Silent Assassin. Silent Assassin takes the lead, but he does go wide. They're all struggling in the wet conditions. Here comes Afri back out the Sauber driver though. Down the inside, he's not going to quite get it there though, son. And then Silent Assassin is going to take the lead, well, the net lead of this Singapore Grand Prix.
Brandon's only held 12. I think he's just trying to keep it clean and get away. Had a bit of a touch up on Mr. Crumpet there, but
this is a very tough circuit. Here comes Afri down the inside of Silent Assassin. Oh, it's very tight there in the wet conditions.
Paga's now having a look at his teammate. Does he? Oh, he looks for it.
Oh, Paga's gone for it, but he doesn't quite make it. Now Cloudy Balloons is all over the back of the Dutch driver.
Josh is going to be hampered badly by this because I think he was a bit tentative because he jumped the start. He didn't want to go completely go.
Oh, and here goes Paga. He's going to try and go down the inside of his teammate. And Paga moves up to P3. Fantastic move there from the Dutchman.
Fatslag was trying to go around the outside of Cloudy Balloons. Maybe he'll not go through the Anderson Bridge, surely. No, he thinks better of it.
Backs out of it.
Oh, there goes Goody up the inside of Danny.
Decent move from Goody, but Danny's going to come back at him on the inside for this next corner. Surely Goody can't come back with this around the outside.
Trying to go right around the outside.
He's going to try the switchback move.
He's done the switchback.
Oh, and there's a Ferrari in the wall. That's Ben LFC.
It's Ben. Fatslag.
Oh, and Danny. Oh,
Goody,
lots of contact there. And they're both in the wall.
Lost a bit of his wing.
They're both in the wall. Danny's lost most of his wing as well.
Brandon's up to 10th, but he's losing so much time to the leader because of all this.
Yeah, Lausanne Gaming up to P10 then. He's moved up 2 positions on this opening lap. It is, oh, look at how slow they are.
Danny's going to have to pit. Danny's having to pit, so is Goody. They've lost Danny. Goody's lost his left front end plate, which is probably the worst thing to lose for this circuit. In comes Goody and in comes Danny.
Yeah, DNA Joe in as well to serve his drive-through.
That's very interesting. Surely would you not want to take it to maybe that lap 3 where you can move on, get a big enough gap to the cars behind, because he's going to be plumb last now, bar Danny and Ben and Goody.
Yeah, that might have been a poor choice there from Josh to come in so early for his penalty, but
Brandon's up to 7th with Serline just ahead of him now.
Yeah, fantastic start there for Lausanne.
8 seconds.
5 positions
8
up.
seconds. Already behind Silent.
Baz has rejoined again.
Yeah, but Baz, I think, is just going to DC all race. Hopefully that doesn't cause a desync.
Yeah, hopefully not. Lausanne Gaming just can't quite get close enough to Serline then that time. He does also have Owen for company right behind him as we get a fantastic helicopter shot of this battle. Serline is going to... Oh, and here goes Lausanne down the inside. That is a wonderful move if he can hold it. Oh, he just put Serline in the wall a slight bit.
He's invited a one to go right up the inside of ILR.
And there goes Owen then,
just trying to use
up to P7. It was a really good move there from Lausanne Gaming down the inside of turn, I think that's 4? No, probably not 4.
Yeah, I think it was, no, it's 5.
5,
yeah, it's 5.
Wrong.
But I think, I don't want to be mean to him, but I think that was a move of desperation. He knew he has to make up time and he can't start sitting behind cars like...
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, it was Lillian. Serline, it wasn't ILR. But yeah, I think he knows he has to get it on now, and if he doesn't move up the field rapidly, his championship lead's going to be really bad. Yeah,
look at this for the lead though. Silent Assassin only half a second between himself and Paga. Paga also starting to get in the championship fight as well, so he's going to want this win as much as Afri.
You have to remember, Silent could be trying to do Bobster a favour here, well, Lausanne Gaming, who's now changed to. Could be trying to do him a favour, trying to help him. Paga sets the fastest lap, that's interesting.
Yeah, Paga's just going to show Jordan that he's there.
I think it's just the traction zones. Jordan seems to just have that couple of tenths he needs, and he always just about gets away.
Yep, Lilliart's just made a move on Jacko, I believe, at the last corner. So he's moved himself up into the points.
Afri might not be on the pace in the wet here. He's dropped 1.3 behind his teammate.
Yeah, might have a dry set up on his car there, Afri, because Paga seems to have a lot more pace than him.
Yeah, but surely you're going to have to run around the 8-9 to 9 wings kind of ratio for front and rear. For Singapore, it's 2 lined and
massive lag.
There's massive lag. I don't know if this is due to Barry trying to rejoin, can't get back in.
It could be. But Paga is really sticking to the rear of Silent Assassin. He is not going to let him shake him off.
Interestingly, Fat Slag is now starting to catch up to Afri. So Afri might not be as comfortable as we first thought.
Could we see Fat Slag on the podium then in Singapore? We do need to see
still got
something
a long way to go,
sorts.
but it is possible.
Paga starting to fall off Silent Assassin a little bit, had a bit of a poor sector too.
I think it's smart if Paga, as long as Paga doesn't fall into the clutches of Afri, in my opinion, you should just drop back, try and look after the tyres and not get in the dirty air. Because in the wet it's going to be the worst.
Yep. Well, Paga is just trying to keep with the race leader at the moment, the Sauber of Silent Assassin, doing really well. Stuck it on pole for a few seconds until Afri took it off him.
Fat Slag's all over the rear of Afri now. He could make a move into turn 1.
Yeah, look at this. Fat Slag has loads of pace in the wet conditions here. Will he get the better run?
Fat Slag will get him.
Fat Slag's got the better run. Here we go. He's going to go to the outside of turn 1, but I don't think he's going to make the move.
No, he'll not.
No. He's just going to sit behind for now. Maybe down the next straight. The Renault might make the move. He's all over the back of that Williams right now.
Paga's now right all over the rear of Silent. 4 tenths.
Yeah, look at this. Battles for first and second and a battle for third and fourth. I think Fat Slag could have Afri here.
Jacko's coming. He's lost his whole wing. We're going to see a repeat of Monaco here.
A repeat of Monaco, yeah. Where Mercedes pitted a total of 14 times, I think, in that race.
So Owen's still hanging on to the back of Lausanne Gaming. Just.
Yeah, Lausanne Gaming closing in on Cloudy Balloons. I think he's made up 2 seconds in 2 laps.
Yeah, he's got it down to that 3-second gap.
But Owen is not letting him go easily.
I think Fat Slag's best place to make a move is the Anderson Bridge.
Well, here they go.
Get the best exit. Afri goes defensive. It's a weird line he took. First gear. That's interesting for Fat Slag.
Here we go then into the second sector split, and Fat Slag just seems to lose a bit too much on the straights. He must be running slightly higher wings than Afri.
Yeah, I think Fat Slag could be running a Monaco-like setup because he seems to be all like the technical sections of the track far faster, but when it comes down to the straights, Afri just seems to have that couple of extra tenths in him.
Yeah.
But with this battling, it's allowing Cloudy Balloons to get right on the back of these. He's only 1.8 now. He was about 2.5 the last lap.
Yeah, Lausanne Gaming's lost about a second in sector 2 there. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, one's back on the back of him now.
Here we go then, Fat Slag once more, round the final corner. Fastest lap set by Paga.
He just can't get close enough.
No, Jacko, 3-second penalty. I think that could be a recurring thing for this race.
Jack, get me well in ILR3.
Get me well in ILR3.
Well, there's a few spaces tonight if you really wanted to, Jack, but...
Fat Slag took your seat instead.
Far better driver though, so... Bramlett took 6 tenths out of Cloudy Balloons, he'd make that 8. And Cloudy Balloons has lost 5, so I think maybe Cloudy Balloons is a poor exit.
Yeah, Fat Slag and Paga just can't quite find the speed down the straights, I think.
No, Jack's just asked what happened to Jacko 13 seconds down, 22. Jacko's trying to re-emulate his Monaco, and he's been in the pits for losing his wing already, so maybe another 13 times between him and He's just Mr. Crumpet, hopefully. Oh, he might lose. Oh, he just doesn't lose his wing there, Mr. Crumpet. But yeah, hopefully they can have another 14 times in the pits. Keep us amused in the comms box.
Oh, fat slag right on the back of Afri now. Surely going to get the run this time.
It's just that straight line. Afri keeps pulling. Would he make the move? He knows the consequences if he does.
Yeah, it is pretty tricky in these wet conditions, but the track does seem to be drying slightly.
Yeah. He wouldn't make a move into there. Yeah, he's backed off. He left it off quite early.
Oh, massive lag spike! Oh my word.
What was that?
Massive lag spike, and Fat Slag's Renault was in the air. Got airtime there.
That was bad. Codemasters do make a great game.
They really, really do. Fantastic.
Jordan's lost his front right end plate of his wing.
Which Jordan's that? That's two of them. Is that Silent Assassin you're on about?
That's Silent Assassin.
Oh yes, I see that. He's got
the fastest lap like, but he's missing that gold tip on the right hand side of his wing.
Yeah, I think in the wet it's not too bad to lose your end plate, but in the dry he will feel that.
Side.
Yeah, he will feel that in the dry.
Yeah, but surely he can just change in his pit stops. After's now 3 seconds back. Brandon's got it down below 15. Well, 1.5. Owen's up to 1. No real close battles really, but bar DNI Joe behind Lilliard, Owen behind. Oh my days,
there's
Jacko.
a 5-second stop going for Jacko.
That's bad.
Of course,
right?
it
Jacko,
is on strict rules tonight. It is on strict corner cutting rules tonight.
Jacko's got 3, 6. Jacko has got 11 seconds worth of penalties.
Oh dear, Mercedes disaster then.
You never know, he might be in the pits 14 times serving penalties.
Well, the closest battle on the track right now is for the lead. It's between Silent Assassin and Paga.
Went on the escape road. I'm trying to find out where this is. I think it's just into the Sector 3 split. Yeah, he's trying to get it turned. Just can't get it round.
Yellow flags in Sector 3. I'm guessing that is for...
Yeah, that is for Jacko. Oh, gotta be driver of the day. Can't get it back in a straight line. Fat Slag seems to have just about dropped off Afri, but Lausanne Gaming starting to really get in the back of Cloudy Balloons.
Yeah, Lausanne Gaming really needs to get himself up the order here. Afri isn't doing too well though, he's only P3 at the moment.
Brandon's doing well. Brandon's kept it at that 8-second gap to the leader. He hasn't lost a lot of time, stuck behind cars, getting through traffic. Well, not traffic.
As it stands, Afri would only gain 7 points over Lausanne, so it's not exactly a massive blow. So, yeah, Lausanne could really...
Oh, Paga's really close there. I think Jordan got a poor exit. Paga's all over the back of Silent now.
Yeah, Lausanne Gaming fastest lap, he's really going for it now. We're just watching this battle for the lead as Silent Assassin leads from Paga. It's been this way since pretty much the start. Paga just can't seem to find a way around Silent Assassin, and that is a terrible camera angle.
Yeah, I think Afri let Paga go because I think Afri knew Paga could have the pace in the wet, but I think Paga might return the favour maybe in the dry because he knows Sector 1.
Yellow flags. I can't tell. I can't see anything.
No, I don't know why there is yellow flags.
But I think we could see a move for P5 here any moment.
Jacko's lost a bit more of his wing.
Shock horror.
Oh no, Jacko's right in front of the leaders here.
We're gonna have to put a little poll in the chat. How many times will Jacko pit in this race?
Josh up to 10th, he's just got past Lilliard.
Little sweepstake kind of thing, except with no money. Lausanne Gaming really closing in on Cloudy Balloons now for P5. Oh my gosh, that is really close. Yep, Owen's doing well as well. He hasn't really lost too much ground on Lausanne.
No, I think Owen's doing well, sticking on the back of Brandon, maybe looking in the wet to overtake him, but Brandon's making the overtakes and Owen's just snipping in past. That's what's happened for the last two, so...
Yeah, Cloudy
of course they got 2 free positions due to Goody and Danny's massive, crash.
Well, this is where we see what Cloudy Balloons is made of. This is his first full-time race in ILR3, and he is trying to hold off the championship leader. How long can he do it for, though? That is the question.
He seems to take lower gears than Brandon in the wet, which is interesting because you do get a better exit, but the rears.
Oh, Brandon's going to get a better run here as Cloudy Balloons nearly loses it on the curb. And now here comes Brandon. Oh, a little bit of wheel banging.
He's pushing him.
And Brandon's going to have the inside line for turn 1, and he's going to make it look pretty simple, but he's going to run wide.
Owen's got
and now he's going to have the outside line. This is very tight. He's going to put it in the wall. My word, that was tight. And now Owen is going to have a go for P6 on Lausanne.
Another penalty for Jacko, just make note of that.
You'll have to be taking many notes.
1 minute and 4 seconds down. Oh, and he's gone down the escape route again. Absolute
disaster for Jacko right now. Mercedes boys are pretty angry. I'm pretty sure Toto Wolff is banging the desk in that Mercedes garage.
All over the rear of R3 now, only 3/10.
Yeah, let's just watch this battle for P5 though between 3 cars now. Cloudy Balloons, Lausanne Gaming and Owen Wyatt, all within a second of each other. This could turn a bit naughty. They come through the sweeping left-hander. And now onto the Anderson Bridge. And Lausanne's going to get a really good run through there. Is he going to try and brake late?
I think his best chance maybe is that turn 1. Cloudy Balloons does seem to get a worse exit, so as long as he can get right in the back of Cloudy Balloons, he'll be able to make that overtake and push up against Fat Slag and then his championship rival, Afri Fish.
Yeah, Lausanne Gaming really needs to get this move done. There are still 23 laps to go in this race. It is the longest race on the calendar.
Josh is right around the outside of Mr. Crumpet. I don't know if he's got so high wings, but he's around the outside. Josh or Mr. Crumpet. Just into sector 3, Mr. Crumpet had to cut the corner. Didn't need to. Josh left more than enough for him, but Josh got the overtake done.
Yeah, good move from there from Josh. After jumping the start. He is bottled, Josh.
Silent. No, but he just loses it at that last corner, it seems. He was 2 tenths behind and now he's 4, maybe even 5.
Final corner once more. Cloudy Balloons is going to run wide a bit, but he is going to get an okay run. Yeah, and I don't think Lausanne's going to be able to get anything here.
Brandon's, he's catching. Will he go for the move?
Is he going to go for the dive? No, he's
not that desperate.
He's just stuck at the moment behind Cloudy Balloons.
If you look on Flat Slag, there's quite a bit of lag. There's quite a lot of lag.
Oh, well, it might be a DC where Bazza joined. Yeah, oh my word, yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh
Probably Jordan half a front wing. Okay. Yeah, I know.
He's jumping everywhere.
Oh my days. Oh my.
Yeah, Fat Slag having a bit of a disaster here. Jacko is on the soft. Jacko is having an absolute disaster here. He's fitted the soft.
He just wants a bit of time on the TV, on the live stream. You know, I give props to him. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do a Paul McGuinness, but you did, and I give you props for that.
Oh, look at this. Owen Wyatt right up the back of Lausanne.
There's 4 of them because Fat Slag's decent.
Yeah, Fat Slag's gone. So Fat Slag's going to lose a heap of positions here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to rejoin.
Inside someone. Please.
Well, I don't think he's taking control of his car yet, so...
He's not taking control. I think the game doesn't allow you to take control until you're certain seconds away from someone. That's what I've noticed. Afri wasn't allowed to take control because I think it was Owen maybe was within a certain amount of seconds, so he had to wait until he was a certain amount of seconds ahead or behind to take control.
Yeah, well, this battle for 5th place is really hotting up. Sorry, for 4th place now because of Fat Slag disconnecting.
It's Jacko, another wing gone.
Oh, there we go. What's that, wing number 4 now for Jacko?
Yeah, those tyres are just not working. Yeah, Packard did drop off a wee bit there, but Cloudy Balloons now starting to really hold up. Yeah,
the rain is getting a bit lighter, but I don't think Lausanne can really hold on until he gets right. And here he goes. He's going to pull to the inside for turn 1. The Renault down the inside of the Force India of Cloudy Balloons. Cloudy Balloons is going to squeeze him out slightly.
Fat Slag is back in control. Fat Slag is back in the race. P7.
Brandon, oh, this could be one heck of a move here. Around the outside, maybe. Onto the straight. Oh, my word, is he going to do it? Round the outside he goes. Oh, my word, what a move. You had to applaud that. What a move, but Cloudy Balloons is going to come back at him.
He has the outside line, which is always interesting for the next corner.
Inside for the Renault. Cloudy Balloons come back.
He does squeeze him, and that's a good move.
Oh, my word, and the championship leader.
One doesn't, but Cloudy goes up the inside.
Oh, my word, this is getting a little bit too close for comfort. But I think Lausanne does have enough of a gap now. I think he has a bit of breathing room, and Lausanne Gaming moves up to P4 of the Singapore Grand Prix, and it's exactly what he needed starting from P12.
He's got R3 now that is dropping off Paga, so obviously got a dry setup. But the rain has stopped. The rain has fully stopped on my screen. Still dampened track, but the rain has stopped. There's no more down the chassis of the car. There's no more raindrops at all.
Yeah, it does seem like the rain has pretty much stopped here. I think we're just going to have to wait for the track to dry out. Should take about 5 or 6 laps for it to be
Owen
fully dry
Owen's
conditions.
at the rear of cloudy balloons, and he's lost his front left end plate. I think he'll just have to struggle through because there's no point of him pitting. Oh, he's touched him again.
Oh, this is so tight between these three. I think Lausanne is starting to pull away a tiny bit though, but it's just not enough of a buffer. I think cloudy balloons could still get the run on him down the straights.
I think Lausanne's Paga goes fastest through the silence. The track is drying quite a lot. Surely Alfred will go quicker, and then it'll just be a tumble of everyone going quicker. So maybe lap 13, 14 they'll come in for dries.
Yeah, Mr. Crumpet is out. He's completely binned it.
I think Liliard might have made a move on him, maybe.
Well, he's lost his
Jacko's
right front.
coming for the ultra softs.
Oh, look at that, Jacko! Masterclass of strategy here. On to the ultra softs he goes. That track is looking pretty dry.
Yeah, it might be a masterclass from him or an absolute disaster class. Then,
back to the battle for fourth then.
If there was safety cars turned on, which unfortunately there isn't, he would get back in the Grand Prix.
Oh, here comes Owen. He's going to try and go down the inside of cloudy balloons. Oh, he's just not going to have quite enough space though. Cloudy balloons squeezes him there, and he's now going to have the inside of the Force India.
Oh, he's lost his wing.
Yep, squeezed, and there goes more of Owen's wing.
Left. DRS enabled. Jacko might have got this an absolute strategy masterclass. Pit right in the right lap.
Yeah, Goody's in as well. He's going to put the softs on. Let's see what these two leaders are going to do. They are right on each other. They have been since the very start of the race. Paga and Silent Assassin, are they going to pit on this lap? It would be pretty stupid if they didn't, I don't think, because DRS is now enabled, so it is time for the slicks.
Owen's got past cloudy balloons. He's going round the outside. Will he be able to? Cloudy balloons just push him in closer and closer to the wall. Cloudy balloons gets him, but that's very not aggressive driving, but forceful driving.
It's hard but fair. It's very hard but fair.
Yeah. But the one thing I picked up on, Brandon's just behind, but Afri might have to double stack with Paga. He's not far enough out behind. 6 seconds is not enough in this game. You need at least 10 before they'll be able to do the stupid glitch where they just don't get it ready.
Yeah, well, the two leaders are in. Paga's going to go on to the softs. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Nice glitch.
Silent goes
super soft for Silent Assassin.
He doesn't change his front wing, interestingly.
Well, that could cost him.
Lausanne Gaming's right on the back. Lausanne Gaming is only just into the pits.
Yeah, Lausanne going on the supers.
Owen went ultras.
Well, the ultras aren't going to last that long, so Owen must be on the two-stop.
Two-stop indeed. Fat Slag's coming for the ultras. Isn't controlling his car, so he doesn't choose his tires. Sir Lane comes in. He's going supers. I know he's going softs. Liliard's come in. Is he going supers or are they going to glitch? No, he's going supers. Josh has went supers. Danny's now in, but Danny's got to wait for his teammate to get out of the box.
Oh, this is going to be interesting because Silent Assassin. Oh wow, he lost the back end quite a bit through there, but Silent Assassin is going to be a little bit quicker than Paga on those faster compound tyres.
Are a better race tyre. They last for longer and you can push for longer.
Exactly. Paga is going to be going further in the race than Silent Assassin, because so this could really hot up towards the end of the race.
Gotta give props to Jacko. I don't know how you're able to do this and still be within of his. He's not close to your car. He's 3 minutes and 50 seconds behind Ben LFC.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever saw that.
2 laps down on P13. It is quite incredible.
That's bad.
Owen Wyatt though, very close to the back of cloudy balloons.
I think they both changed their front wings though. That's why they're so now far behind Brandon, Lausanne Gaming and Alfred.
Yeah, DNA Joe's just made a move on Sir Lane, I think. But DNA Joe really firing up that Renault engine in that Red Bull as he tries to get himself some points as he looks to cement third in the Drivers' Championship. Silent Assassin and Paga though, down the straight they go. Paga's going to have the inside and Silent Assassin to the outside. And I think Paga's made the move, he has. So Paga moves into the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix.
Another one for Owen, so there's 6 seconds for Owen.
So Paga, who was sat behind Silent Assassin all that time in the wet, straight in front of him in the dry. I think that could be down to Silent Assassin losing a bit of the front wing, but here he goes to the outside. Goes Silent Assassin of the Sauber, and he's going to get squeezed. Yeah, he's going to get so squeezed there. And
Paga only 2.5, about 3 seconds behind R3.
And look at this, Owen is right on Cloudy Balloons now as well.
Cloudy Balloons hit the wall.
Yeah, and now Owen. Oh, that is tight.
Owen's
going to have the outside line though. Oh, it's so tight. Nice wheel banging there.
Brilliant racing.
It is very good racing, and Owen is going to make the move.
Cloudy Balloons just can't stop him.
So Owen Wyatt up to P5 as he looks to try and hunt down Lausanne Gaming. He is 11 seconds behind Lausanne Gaming, who is starting to really reeling freshly. Wow, Afri.
Yeah, Afri's doing a Jamie, just can't get the tyres hooked up. He's just not being able to get the grip.
Yeah, there's the Renault in the background.
Twice, just the start of the Anderson Bridge, he nearly spun, out of the Anderson Bridge into the hairpin, he nearly spun.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Afri losing a lot of ground here.
What do you think about this comment, Cloudy Balloons for PSN of the year?
No, I'd probably go Fat Slag. Fat Slag, definitely.
Fat Slag 100%. Let's see who else. Was unfortunately had a power cut. I'm glad I'm joined. But yeah, gotta give a shout out to Formula 1 game for getting us the retweet and shouting us out to everyone. So welcome if you've come from home.
Thank you very much, Formula 1 game. It's nice to get the league some recognition.
Deserves some recognition, but yeah, I think Jordan Silent Assassin is front wing damage is hampering him.
Yeah,
he's already 2 seconds behind.
Look at this, Lausanne Gaming has made about a 3-second gap come down to 1 in just a few corners.
After he just can't get those tyres hooked up.
No, Lausanne Gaming is flying. He just set the fastest lap on those super softs.
Let's hope we're not robbed of another great battle like we were in Italy.
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope neither of them bottle it. We also have Cloudy Balloons getting closer to Owen.
Yeah, I think those ultras will start. Maybe not hitting the cliff yet, but they'll be getting towards the end of their life within maybe 4 laps. So the comment on the best user tag, gamer tag, whatever you want to say, PSN name, Paul has just replied with, "It is overrated and it is so last year." It's a very bold statement.
Well, I mean, the only PSN that was made this year is Lausanne Gaming, so you know that probably has to be put down as the best, obviously.
Yeah, Jacob got another penalty, so let's tally those up quickly. So there is 3, 6, not Owen, 9.
Oh, I think Lausanne Gaming could have a run here, out the final corner, right on the back of his championship contender. And now he's going to try and make the move to the inside. Afri's going to squeeze him though. But the Renault is still going to have the inside. But Afri's just a little bit ahead and he's going to squeeze him. Oh, and the Renault's just going to try and come back. A bit of a lag there, I think.
Just whilst it can. Jack Wank's got 12 to 15 seconds worth of penalties, but back up the battle.
Yeah, so Lausanne couldn't quite make the move there. But he's going to have the DRS again down this straight now. Is he going to move to the inside or the outside? Afri's gone defensive, but I don't think Lausanne can make the move, no.
No, apologies. Afri's got lower wings, but Brandon's got a super exit. He'll go for it here. No, backside of it.
Tuck him behind. So Lausanne Gaming, if he really wants to battle for the lead, he's really going to have to get past Afri now. More than anything.
Yeah, he's got to push on, because then he could maybe push on to Jordan, because he's got, well, Silent Assassin, because he's only got half a wing now. But it's crucial to his race. He doesn't start battling Afri so hard, losing a bit of his wing, and he probably, I don't think the Super's 18 laps, 17, 18 laps, They're not really great.
I was going to go on board with Lazan there, but his engine was revving out to the max for every gear, so it was just, yeah.
It was bad for the listeners' ears if you were using earphones.
Yeah. But yeah, he just can't seem to quite get the grip out of the corners.
No, I don't think it's the grip out of the corners. I think it's just the top end speed. I think Afri might be running like, it's a bit weird, but I've heard of people using it like 2.8 wings, maybe 2.9. It does give you a very good straight line advantage, but and he's gone with here, surely.
Here we go, Lazan Gaming again. He's going to go to the inside, but he's too far back. He's just too far back.
It's just a straight line speed. I think Afri is running really, really low wings, but he's getting all the exits. Like, he is quicker than him in the corners. He's got to make a move in the corners.
Yeah, but this is one of the hardest tracks to make a move in a corner. And they're also coming up to a back marker of Mercedes. That must be Jacko.
Yeah, he's got multiple penalties now. I think it's up to and he's just well. Not hopefully you didn't watch that in the stream. I think Brandon's best chance is that corner that just went through. He seems to always get close enough, but doesn't want to. People will have to be wary. There's a piece of wing in the middle of the racing line. This game, yes, it doesn't happen a lot, but there will be this weird opportunity for a puncture to happen due to the wing hitting the tire. Brandon just ran over it.
Look how close they're getting through there. Onto the Anderson Bridge, then into the hairpin. Lazan Game's going to brake late. Just can't quite get the move. He's going to try the cut back. Yeah, he tries to get the cut back, but he just can't quite get the straight line speed that Afri has. Look at that on the straight. He gains about a tenth. So yeah, Lazan Gaming's best bet is through the corners.
The corners. But he has to be smart about it because he doesn't want to do it in certain... Oh, Jacko. Impeding a car, that's bad.
This is a
he has to get out of the way now.
Yep, Jacko then moves out of the way of these two. They are battling so hard here for the final podium position. Brandon then, is he going to try and get to the inside again?
He had the lift.
No, he's not going to get the run. He's just not going to get the run.
He'll not go for it. I think they respect each other too much to take each other out of the race, or one takes one out.
Yeah. Afri holding firm then for now in P3.
Cloudy Balloons has now started to fall off the back of Owen, but I'm pretty sure Cloudy is doing the one stop alongside everyone else bar Owen, Ben, Jacko, who's again in the pits, and the Fats Lag, who's not in his car anymore, unfortunately.
There we go. This is where Brandon gets the run, but he just can't quite get close enough to the back of that Williams. And yeah, he just cannot make the move at all. He's really stuck behind Afri right now.
He's faster in the corner, so he's going to have to make a direct move into the corner. He doesn't have the straight line speed.
Well, we're only just over halfway through this race. We've still got another 14 laps to go.
It's been a scintillating race. It's been really interesting. It's now starting to die down a bit, but the wet conditions really did prove tricky for everyone.
Yeah, it was a lot closer in the wet, a lot more battles in the wet. This is the only battle really worth watching at the moment as Jacko picks up another penalty.
It would be a good battle to see if Jacko could keep it on between the lines, like, but can't do anything about that.
On board with Afri again, watching from the rear wing. Oh, and Lazan's going to try and move to the inside, is he? No, thinks better of it. He's going to try and get the better run.
That's what Shimasi in the chat said he should do. He should try and get a better run out of the last corner. And I think
Here
he
he
might
goes.
be the closest he's
down
ever
the
been.
inside goes the Renault. He does have the gap. Down the inside again. He's going to squeeze Afri out here. Afri's going to try and get the run though for the next corner, but I don't think it's going to happen. He's going to have to try and make the move on the straight. He does have that straight line speed, remember, over the Renault, so he could get a better run.
He's just kept his wing.
And he's going to have the DRS as well, so Brandon's going to have to go defensive here, I think, because Afri's straight line speed is just so much better. But yeah, Lazan holds on there.
Afri clipped the wall as he just started the corner below the straight, which hampered him the whole way down. If he hadn't hit that, we could be well seeing a good battle between these two.
Why is Lazan up to... Where's Silent Assassin? Oh, he must have pit.
Yeah, Silence. I double checked that on the stops. Yeah, Jordan pit. I think he realised his wing was too much of a thing to try and contemplate.
Well, this could be a drive of the season right here from Lausanne. Started P12.
He is now 10 positions up, but then Owen is up 11.
Yeah, Owen and Lausanne having the races of their lives right now as Jacko gets disqualified. Cut too many corners, and he is out of the race. Both Mercedes are gone from the Singapore Grand Prix.
No. He'd already stopped 4 times. He only needed another 10. Robbed us, absolutely robbed us.
Lausanne is starting to pull away from Afri here. He really needed to get past him, I think, a little bit earlier if he was going to try and hunt down Paga, but I think Paga has pretty much run away with this now.
Yeah, it's another Belgium. He just got his head down, made the stop, got the overtake, pulled away.
Yep, and now there's pretty much nothing to watch on the stream because everyone is so spaced out in this race.
Let's talk about future promotions maybe, or anything really.
Yeah, well,
it's just time wisely.
I think the big one is Lausanne Gaming. He's more than likely going to move up to ILR1 in my opinion.
Yeah, he has to. This pace, it's not that it's godly, but in this tier, Afri and Brandon are far too fast.
Yeah. I think if I was going to call it, I'd put Lausanne and Afri in ILR1.
Yeah,
and
you'd have to.
Yeah, I don't know, Paga's really turned his form on in this second half of the season.
Yeah, no, but would you put a drive? No offense to Paga in any way, he's a great driver, but could you afford to put in your best tier a driver that doesn't turn up for half a season and they start complaining? But yeah, he is definitely going up. Might be ILR2, might be ILR1.
Yeah. Of course, we also have lots of new drivers really interested in the league, and there are talks possibly of an ILR4 coming. Tom, what's your opinion on that?
Well, it's madness that the whole ILR only started up May last year, and it's already got 3 tiers. A 4th tier would be mad, but I think with the amount of reserves that are coming, people like Formula 1 Game retweeting the live streams, more people will become aware of ILR. We've got recently 200 subscribers on the YouTube channel, so a lot of people are coming. Like, it's a new league, it's been set up. Got to give credit to Jack, he's done a brilliant job he's got it all organised, he's founded it perfectly, he's been helped by Jamie of course, but a 4th tier I think would be good as long as it's run like these other 3 tiers, or even a GP2 kind of tier would be brilliant. Just a tier where it's 25% reverse grids, maybe it's not one night, it's 2 nights to contemplate for half of the race distance or something.
Yeah, you could possibly do 2 races a night on 25%. But I think personally, in my opinion, it should stick to the 50% if it is going to happen.
Yeah, you don't want to really have different kind of distances for other tiers, because then that means when you get like maybe in the future, probably will, maybe a tier 5 or a tier 6, would you go down to the 5 lap races or sprint championships or something, or classic car races? You just don't know.
Yeah, well, that's all in the pipeline and in the future. We still don't know if ILR4 is going to happen, but I really hope it does. It would really help the league as well to have another tier.
Well, yeah, it would bring more people to race. I don't really think we need more people. What, with already 60 drivers on the books with maybe 15 reserves. So,
yeah.
But then, let's go in places ILR, and that's due to credit from Jack. Done a brilliant job.
Yeah, he has done a fantastic job. Started up in May with a 10 race season in ILR1 and ILR2 last season. Things have really kicked off with this season with the fall calendar, and it's really been entertaining in all 3 tiers. It really has. Obviously with ILR1 we have the fastest drivers on PS4 with the likes of Beasthouse and Michelangelo.
Yeah, but we've been robbed a few times, I think. Of course in Hungary, that bit of a glitch that kind of took that battle away from us with Beasthouse, and I think it was his teammate retired in the pit box, and he came in and they wouldn't service him. He was just stuck behind his teammate.
Yeah, I think that was Michael Davis who retired in the pits. Yeah. Then ILR2, of course, also one of the it is probably the closest tier in terms of pace. Every qualifying session is ridiculously close in that tier. Yeah,
1st to 9th, I'm pretty sure. No, first was it either 1st to 9th or 1st to 6th was separated by less than 2/10.
Yeah, that is absolutely crazy.
Stupid.
So yeah, credit where credit's due. Jack has done amazingly with this league. But oh my word, Goody getting very close to Lilliard as these two battle for 9th place.
He's got him. He's got him. He has to have him. Yeah, he's got him. Better traction, fresh tyres, I'm pretty sure as well.
Lilliard going to try and come back at him, but he's just too far back, and Goody takes P9 in that McLaren.
Just something to keep a note of. DNA Joe is now catching on the back of cloudy balloons, but Silent Assassin, oh no. It's just commentator's curse, really, isn't it? Just go on board with Silent to say he's catching DNA Joe, he's got it down to 3 seconds, what happens? Loses a bit of his front right end plate. Absolute disaster. Lost it again.
Well, it's been a pretty unlucky race for Silent Assassin. He put it on pole.
Oh no!
For a second.
Oh, that's really that's bad.
Yeah, that's a shame.
His
for
first proper
balloons.
race, he was doing really well. He did impress in Italy, but he was impressing here. He was keeping P4. That's let Owen into P4. But interestingly, Owen's only about 2.5 seconds behind Afri now. On the ultras given, but I don't know. Ooh, that is very interesting. Afri's got 3 seconds. So any comeback against Brandon's gone, basically.
Yeah, I think Lausanne Gaming is really going to settle for P2 here. It's been a fantastic drive from him. He's actually going to gain points over Afri in the Drivers' Championship. That is really going to help him.
No one would have predicted that after qualifying. P12 against P1.
And now it's P2 against P3. Fantastic drive here from Lausanne. Showing what he can do. It is a title-worthy drive.
It seemed in the grip chat that he was maybe getting a bit, the pressure was starting to maybe get to him. Well, not get to him, but like, if you ask anyone, Michelangelo, Beast Tass, it's me, Paul, Sam, even ex-Flexi, the pressure for you to deliver race in, race out gets harder, because you know as soon as you get to this stage of the calendar, the races become, the season becomes shorter and shorter, the points get less and less, and you just feel that it's just slipping away from you. But this is important for Brandon today.
Yeah.
If he stopped the rot, it was key he stopped the rot today. If he kept this into the whole of Asia, Afri might have went win. Afri hasn't been on his pace today. We don't know why. Maybe the low aero hasn't helped, but Brandon needed to beat Afri today. Didn't matter. If Afri was to be first and Paga behind him, I think it wouldn't be the baddest kick in the teeth because Brandon was in 12th, but it was really important for Afri to finish behind Brandon either here or in the next track, Japan.
Yeah, of course, only 6 rounds after this one, so the championship is going to get a lot tighter.
Owen pits.
Yeah. Owen pits. DNA Joe also in. I think he's lost his whole wing.
He has.
I didn't even see that, because we were too busy talking. So.
Yeah. Then we do have to mention, unfortunately, due to time restrictions and other things that will happen at the end of the season, we'll have a break, we'll have other things going on in life. We will have to miss out Russia and Mexico from the calendar next year, unfortunately.
Yeah, 18 race season for season 3 in ILR, all tiers that is.
Sir Lane has just come out beside Owen as well.
Yep. Owen round the outside, pretty tidy move in the end.
Very good move.
And Owen back up to P5.
Brandon might be looking after his tyres because he is falling back from Paga. Danny's in the pits. Josh is left.
Josh is
just
disconnected.
DC'd.
Just as he was on a charge as well, I think. He lost his front wing and his head's gone.
Good drive from Sir Lane though. P6. Started in...
Owen's bent
it big time.
Owen's in the wall. He's lost the whole of his front wing. And just when it looked like a top 5 finish was on the cards, he might not even finish in the points.
Just unfortunate. I could see him maybe in ILR2. He does a good enough pace to maybe be mid-tier. Some podiums, some races. It's just the incidents he gets involved with. Most give fair due. Sometimes it's not his fault, it's others. Sometimes it is just a racing incident, but that was completely his fault. Shot himself in the foot. Yep. But I'm pretty sure he has P8 confirmed. As long as he can get into the pits in time. Danny's 38 seconds behind. As long as he doesn't put it in the wall and he keeps it clean for the rest of the race, he's got P8 because Josh is disconnected.
Yeah, well, I think a pit stop around here is probably about 27 seconds.
Yeah, but then you lose about 2 or 3 seconds with the pit exit And you've got to factor in the front wing change as well.
Yeah. Danny is really closing that gap pretty quickly because of this front wing damage for Owen. But I do think Owen's going to get out pretty comfortably.
Zerlene on the softs is in. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Does that mean
going for an ultra soft final run is surely... No, looks like he's putting on super soft. Yeah, he's putting on the super soft. That's very strange.
He might have picked a harder setup, so he only got 2 ultras and he must have used those in qualifying. Or he binned one of his laps and just decided not to go on a set of worn ultras.
Possibly. But, yeah.
No, Danny's nowhere near Owen. Danny's nowhere near Owen. He's only just about to go under the bridge.
Yeah.
Well, not the Anderson Bridge, but the good old grandstand.
Yeah, so Owen's going to get out quite comfortably. He's actually going to get overtaken by Fat Slag's DC'd car.
Josh's cars just drove through the pits. Right. This game does... It's just a weird game.
Yeah, and Danny only just coming up to turn 1 now, so Owen's got out quite comfortably in the end.
Everything's kind of stabilised now. There's no big gaps. It's just small little gaps. Not a boring race. It's like it's give us excitement for 25 laps, but
oh yeah, there's been some fantastic battles in this race. Danny picks up a penalty, but yeah, this has been a very good race. Early on, definitely, with all the rain and the drama, drivers, you know, struggling in the wet conditions. You know, lots of battles on track. We had that massive battle for P5 between, I think it was Lizanne, Owen, and Cloudy Balloons.
Cloudy Balloons
for about 5-6 laps. So
yeah, Cloudy Balloons binned it, lost it all. Owen binned it, lost his front wing.
Yeah, and we might have seen move of the season earlier on in the race with Lizanne Gaming going around the outside on turn 4 or turn 3. I don't know. I don't know the corners around here. Not very up to date with them.
Turn 10's the old chicane, so I just kind of use that as a reference for everywhere else. I know there's 23 turns here, 5 kilometers.
Yeah, so Ben LFC is going to overtake DNA Joe's disconnected car, and he's going to move into the points. I think he'll be a little bit upset with his race today, but I think to get a points finish at the end of it might be a little bit of a tiny bit of a bonus. He did crash on lap 1.
I think Brandon's really got the grip today. He's hooked it up today, but it's obviously those fade grips he's using from the discount code he got from ILR.
Yeah,
he's got that. He's got
that 15% extra grip there. Yeah, 15% off on fade grips if you use the code ILR League. And like Brandon, you can get some extra grip for your performance.
So the P11 and P12 have DC'd.
Yeah, so the top 10 are all the only drivers left in the race really, and they're all going to score points as long as they keep it out of the wall. It would be quite something, wouldn't it, if Lizanne Gaming was to bottle it now?
I'm not going to say anything because last time we talked about this off stream, and in Italy we were certain Brandon, after he got pulled, would not run away with it but have a comfortable enough race, and he binned it in lap 1 or 2, so I don't really want to say anything.
Yeah, these are the laps in Singapore where it starts to get a lot longer, and you start to panic more about putting it in the wall. That's how I feel around here anyway. The last few laps are the hardest.
Yeah, especially when you've got the closest gap, 5 seconds.
Yeah, I think Afree's, I don't know, I think he is still losing ground to Lizanne.
Yeah, he really is, but I'll ask you, I know it's a wee bit early, Owen fastest lap there, but of course I'm going to ask you, it is a bit early, but seeing as there's nothing much going on, who is your driver of the day today, Sam?
I would say it would have been between Lizanne and Owen, but it's got to be Lizanne because Owen absolutely bottled it and crashed into the wall, so I'm going to go with Lizanne for that P12 to P2.
I'd agree with you, and I put it in the chat who's everyone's driver of the day and everyone's comeback. Brandon, and an ongoing joke, I don't really know a lot about it, you might know, he keeps being called Brenda by Paul.
Yeah, that's a joke from another league. A member of that league once called Brandon Brenda by accident or something, and yeah, it's just stuck since then.
Yeah,
So
I don't know why Robo Jeep 4 LTR. Could you explain what you mean? You're seeing black and white. He claims he is seeing black and white. I don't know if that is meant to be a joke, as in this race is that boring. I am just seeing black and white, or as in my phone is that bad. I watch it in black and white. If you could just try and confirm. Of course, Corey comes in with a comical joke of Ritson's driver of his today.
Yeah, Ritson's had a very good race here today. Fat's like, oh no, I'll let the identity. No, it's not Ritson. It's not Ritson. So yeah.
Or is it? Or are you just bluffing everyone?
No, I can tell everyone actually, it's not Ritson. I can tell you that much. But yeah, the mystery driver disconnecting about halfway through this race. P12 at the moment, you know, it's all gone wrong, and he's just been lapped by his teammate.
Just lapped him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, gaps everywhere, nothing to watch. So yeah, everyone talk amongst yourselves, I suppose.
We're not trying to bore you, but drivers on track, they've performed, they've given us enough, but they've just kind of went.
Yeah, Jack, I'm afraid you're gonna have to get some more consistent drivers for ILR3 because it's just nothing to commentate on for like last 10 laps.
Maybe whack a Nicolo in here and spice it up.
Oh yeah,
maybe
definitely.
Get some more crashes.
Yeah. You'll have 5 cars out in a lap with Nicola here. Yeah, Silent Assassin, another penalty. Or is that his first? I don't even know. Yeah, I think Silent Assassin's going to hold on. Yeah, Silent Assassin's going to hold on for P4 even with that damaged wing for the second time. Could have been so much better. He did lead the race for quite a while in the wet conditions, but then just completely lost it in the dry.
I was really confused there. I saw Rano behind Afri and I was like, surely not. But it's thoughts lag.
Yeah, so let's see what kind of options we have here on the spectator cam, because I haven't really put too much time into it. Okay, we can see the telemetry there of Silent Assassin. See he's in standard revs.
Oh, it is useful to see, but the problem with it is, say if they're in third gear, top gear for third gear is about, I'd say maybe you're looking at, well, I do it in kilometers an hour, so it's about 160, so equate that into miles an hour. It decides it'll just keep revving, but they're in fifth gear. That's the only problem that's with it.
Yeah. You see, Paga is actually in rich mix. I don't know how long he's been in rich mix for, but he's pretty low on fuel now. Only 0.8. Actually, his fuel's going up even though he's in rich mix. I don't really know what's happening there. Probably just a spectator issue.
Yeah, more than likely is. Nice camera shot looking on the back wing of Paga. Yeah, I think you know, yeah, Paul, I get you.
Well then, we got 2 laps to go.
Corey is asking for a T.
A T?
Jack is yeah, I don't know where Corey's going with it. Paul gave him a T. Jack had a bit of a disaster himself, calling Paga Pagan. It's not, at least it's not as bad as Paul.
Pagan.
Paganus.
I think Salane could be shaping up a move on Liliart here. On those super socks, those fresh super socks.
Closest. They're both in supers, aren't they? But I think Salane just put a few laps ago to get those on.
Yeah, here we go. Salane getting very close to the back of that house.
Pushing him through the last corner.
Liliart's going to go defensive. That is very defensive, actually, to the inside. Salane's going to have the outside. Ooh. Well, that camera angle was very deceiving.
Yeah,
and, yeah.
They were robbed there. Just he got past him and then that was that.
Yeah. So Salane up to P6. I think with his race today, I think he was on a 2-stop, so you know P6 probably the best he could really get on that strategy. So yeah.
Not trying to cause offence to anyone on the racetrack, but the best things happen in the live commentary. We thought we knew where Corey was going with it, but now he's went with an E. I think he's trying to say Terrence. I don't want to ruin it, but I have. But he's asking for a T, he's asked for an E, he's asked for an R, he's now asked for another A. Nicolo did put Terrence in the chat. So I don't know, but yeah, we're just trying to use everything to kind of not waste time, but trying to fill it with a bit more excitement.
Yeah, there's just nothing to commentate on here because, I mean, look at these gaps: 20 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 24, 17, 3, 7, 14, 19, 37, 1 minute 45. So, you know, the gaps are quite substantial.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going with the Terrence because he's asked for an M and a C.
Yeah. Corey doing his thing in the chat.
It is Corey, to be fair, so. Yeah, the ILRs. To be fair, there could be something on Owen, 6.5 now. Catching quite a lot, the ILR, but I think he's just left it a bit too late.
I don't know, there's only 2 laps left, so...
And then he's took a second out of him within the third sector. Could be 2 seconds.
He's going to have to do it about 4 seconds a lap, I think, really, if he is going to catch ILR on this final lap coming up. But Paga, you know, he's had a fantastic race here, Paga. He really kept with Silent Assassin the whole way through the wet section.
Don't mean to interrupt you, but RoboJeep has asked for you to check your phone whilst you're streaming.
No thanks, I'll check after. But, you know, yeah, I've forgotten what I was saying now because of that. But yeah, Paga's had a fantastic race. Yeah. He kept with Silent Assassin in the wet, and then as soon as it went to dry, he was just straight up the road, and you know, he's got a 22-second lead nearly over Lausanne. So yeah, Paga's been a fantastic, he's had a fantastic race today.
Just controls it like Seb.
Yeah.
Like a Sebastian Vettel.
This is going to be his 2nd win in 3. Do you really think he could mount a late title charge?
Paga?
Yeah.
If we look at the season back, if we try and have a breakdown, if we look at Australia, of course I won there, now I'm in ILR2. Paga did qualify 2nd. He lost. He got took out in the first corner. It was terrible at the first corner. There was a lot of incidents. And again, if I could find my notes I made a while ago, I can find out when Paga actually first scored points. And I'm 90% sure it was sometime like Spain or Monaco. So if he had said scored points maybe in China or Bahrain, yes, I could see him maybe, but I think he just left it a bit too late to get points.
Yeah, well, he's really turned his form on after the summer break, and he's really come out roaring after Spa in that Williams. He won in Belgium.
Paga got a 3rd in Spain. That was his first time.
Oh, there you go. He's weaving already. He's weaving already. He knows he's got this race won.
But he needs to be careful because those softs could be just a little bit more worn, and you know, the rear could just slide around, and then you could see an absolute disaster. But yeah, he is going to come across this line and win.
He has got it won, and Paga crosses the line, 20 seconds clear of Lausanne. That is a fantastic drive for the Williams, man.
Great drive, but it's overshadowed by it is a great drive, but the problem is Lausanne didn't have a better drive, but what he achieved seemed a wee bit more.
Yeah, like, definitely. From 12th to 2nd, there goes Lausanne across the line. And he maintains his championship lead over Afri, who finishes 3rd. Silent Assassin damaged his wing twice, could have been a lot better, but he comes home in P4.
Even still, I don't think those 3 just seem to have the pace over everyone. I don't think he would have really got near him, surely.
Yeah. So Goody's going to come home for P5 in that McLaren. Bit of decent drive for Goody as well.
Oh, Owen got ILR. Owen got him.
Oh my gosh.
But it's raining. It's raining again.
Oh, it started raining.
Yeah, it started raining.
Jeez. Well, Goody came home for P5. He started P7, and so Lane's going to come home P6.
Good P6. Good round of points for Sir Lane. Owen, what could have been if he had not lost it? He'd be worse out of Assassin in. Is instead of 12 points, he's only getting 6, I think. Yeah, 6.
Yeah, 6 points.
Good enough drive though.
Yeah.
Got 6 instead of 4. ILR gets 8, and Daniel. Oh, what has happened in the yellows? Oh, average fish has been taken out. Thankfully, it's after the race finished, so the stewards might have to look into that after, you know. Maybe he's trying to deliberately see if he can get his car ruled out because it might be underfueled.
Well, we could also see Charlie Whiting getting involved with what happened in qualifying between Lausanne and Owen.
I just do think if there was more communication, it wouldn't have happened. But then it is just a racing incident in my eyes. He moved to try and let him through. Brandon accelerated to try and get past because Owen had already slowed down, but he moved across. Brandon accelerated and just hit the back of him, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that sometimes you just can't avoid.
You really can't.
So then there's your top three. Paga wins the race. Both Williams on the podium once again. They are really going to run away with this Constructors, I think, now. So Paga wins.
They really are.
Lausanne from 12th to 2nd, a fantastic drive, and Afri, bit of a poor showing from him really, but he will come home in 3rd.
Interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm just going to invite these guys to the party for the post-race interviews.
Of course, the blue screen has to be done so that
this
PlayStation are nice like that.
Going back to the
fourth. Going back to about the 4th tier, it's not going to happen anytime soon. It's not even been discussed. But like, if there was say graphics come up on the screen, it would make it even better. But can't get everything.
That would be great. So we got Brandon in the party then for the post-race interviews, and we've also got Afri. Going to start with Afri. You got pole position. It was all looking good, but then what happened?
I think it was just a wrong strategy. Should have gone for the super soft. And his arm was just way quicker than me.
Yeah, well, at least you still came home for P3. It gets Williams some valuable points. Just wondering if it could have been better though, if you had got that strategy a little bit better. We do have our race winner then, Paga. Once again, race winner. Won in Belgium, and now he's won again here in Singapore. Stuck to the back of Jordan for quite long. Did you think you were going to get past him at all?
Well, I saw him take some weird lines and that he had got some bad exits on some corners, so I was planning some kind of attack, but his straight line speed was too much better than mine. So I needed a mistake from Jordan, and
yeah, well, he did lose his wing twice. That really cost him, but yeah, great drive from you, man. Yeah, fantastic, and that's valuable 25 points again for you and Williams. And then last but not least, we have Lausanne as well. What happened in qualifying? What happened there?
Talking to Owen in the party, went to ask him to slow down so I could go past him, and he misread where I was going and drove in front of me. And we both hit each other and got demoted 5 places each. So
yeah, I was
really annoying qualifying. Could have been so much better, but really didn't
got second
too much in the end.
Yeah, it was a fantastic recovery drive though to get from P12 to 2nd. That was also a mad battle between you, Cloudy Balloons, and Owen, I think it was, for most of that race. It was really great to watch, but you also, I think really you could be contender for overtaker of the year. That was a fantastic move around the outside, going on to the first straight.
Of which car?
I have no idea. I really can't remember what car it was, but you went around the outside.
I know I made a lot of moves. Well, I made attempted moves on that last corner since I somehow got a better line. I don't know how. But the numerous times Afri managed to park his car just in front of me, and I couldn't do anything for ages. It was mad.
Well, just Tom, do you have any questions?
Yeah, just Afri. What was the wings you were running? Because you didn't seem as stable or as fast in the corners as Brandon, but you just seemed to excel in the straights. Were you running like a 2.8 wings or like a 7.8 wings or something lower than that?
8 wings.
8?
8. There's no way that was 8.
11-10.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That explains it, because
there you go.
You struggled to get past him because Afri was just so much quicker in a straight line. The last corner you always caught him, but
I always had to use that last corner's exit. That was my only hope.
Yeah, we noticed.
You did well.
Yeah. So is that all the questions done? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well,
congratulations to Paga.
Yeah, well done, Paga.
GG Paga.
Should be shaping up to a pretty interesting end of the season, I think, really. So yeah, that is going to be it for ILR3, I think, this week. Thank you for tuning in. Also, thank you to Formula 1 Game once again for retweeting the tweets earlier on. Getting more viewers as well, that is always appreciated. Make sure you tune in to ILR1 on Sunday with Ginger Andy and James Dog commentating on that. And then ILR2 straight after at 7 PM on Sunday. We'll see you then, and goodbye.